Welcome back to Top Game Tuesday. For all the listeners that don't know, Top Game Tuesday is just a side show from the BeDifferent Podcast where I'm your host Solomon and I'm here with my mom.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Toya.
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, it's just our side show from the BeDifferent Podcast where we just do a recap of all the games from the previous weekend and all the big news and crazy trade and just all the things that going on around the sports where that happened over the past weekend.
All right, I thought you was finna say you can listen to us.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. I had to cut y'all out, my bad. But yeah, y'all can listen to it from the BeDifferent Podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and anywhere else where you listen to your podcast, all at the BeDifferent Podcast.
You can follow us on social media, Twitter @_BeDifferentPod, Instagram @_BeDifferentPodcast, and we are now on YouTube. You can go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's BeDifferent Podcast.
Yep.
Subscribe and you can still listen to all the podcasts from there. We're still working on the visual, but it's up and coming. We promise y'all, it's up and coming.
Oh yeah, like I said, man, we are now on YouTube, y'all, so make sure y'all go over there and subscribe. And comment, man, let us know what y'all think of the podcast. Like I said, just the audio right now, how it is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. But the visual is coming soon, very soon, man. So y'all just be on the lookout for that. Big things are coming, man, for real.
All right, with this being said, we got a lot to talk about tonight.
A lot to talk about tonight on this episode of Top Game Tuesday.
So let's get started. College football. Let's start the number one team in the AP poll. Georgia.
Yeah, they beat Florida. Yeah, they beat Florida 43-20.
This score was 43-20. It was some people call it the Georgia-Florida game. Other people call it the Florida-Georgia game. It's just a big rivalry for them. But Georgia's quarterback, he was 19-28, 315 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's not bad. I mean, that's not bad at all. It really wasn't even no good game to watch, y'all.
I thought it was a good game at first because Florida came out hitting them hard, but then Georgia got up and it was over with after that.
Yeah, it was over with. The number 3 team in the AP poll, Ohio State, they had Wisconsin. They had an easy win, 24-10.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, you say easy, but we didn't watch it. But with this score, I mean, not a blowout like they been playing.
Yeah, you right about that, but Oklahoma went down. They were number 6.
That surprised me.
That was a good
Kansas.
game. Watching the highlights from that game. That game was 33-38. That was
Kansas
a good game. Yeah.
Florida State, they got them easy win over Wake Forest, 41-16.
Yeah, we expected
Florida
that.
State still undefeated and they looking good.
Yeah. Tennessee, Kentucky had a good game. Tennessee won 33-27.
I knew that was gonna be a good game. We said that Saturday.
Yeah.
Washington got by Stanford barely though, 42-33.
And Mississippi State.
Mississippi State gonna be Mississippi State.
Mississippi State lost to Auburn 27-13. And I really had faith in that game. I really thought them boys were gonna go out and do something. But Mississippi State gonna be Mississippi State.
Yep, Ole Miss beat Vanderbilt 33-7 on their homecoming.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it was Ole Miss homecoming. But they knew that was an easy win for them. But another game we need to talk about, because we watched these games down in the country. Colorado and UCLA. That guy,
Deion said in the interview after, we need O-line.
Yeah.
That's all they need, literally. Like, speaking of that guy, I got a stat for that. Colorado, all they really need is O-line. Let me find this right here. It says Shadir Sanders versus UCLA was 27-43 with 62.8% completion percentage, 217 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, -20 rushing yards, 24 pressures, 17 hits, 13 knockdowns, and 7 sacks.
They need an O-line.
They need an O-line.
He didn't have time to throw the ball.
Like the stats say, he's literally running for his life.
Yeah, literally. But another play in that game, what you think about that hit, Shiloh?
That's not targeted.
That was not targeted at all.
That hit right there is a teach tape. That's where you want him. He not too high, he not too low. Right there under the chin in the chest. Well, that's how you want. That's how you teach people to hit.
And do you think that changed the course of the game?
It did, because Shiloh is a leader on defense, like Deion said. Yeah, that's his son, but he's still the anchor of the defense. We need you out here.
He said that at the halftime interview. Yeah. I agree. I don't think there was a targeting call. Like, to me, that hit that boy put on Travis Hunter on the Colorado State game.
That
was targeting. What Shiloh did was not targeting. That was good fundamental legal football hit.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know. And then like they reviewed it, but they reviewed it for like what 15 seconds, and he came back and said it was targeting.
Man, they said it was targeting because it could do head jerk back.
And I also believe they called targeting because of who it was. I believe the fact that it was Shiloh Sanders, Deion Sanders' son. They can say they didn't play a factor in it, but
yeah,
that
come on, that made
that made a huge. USC came back and beat California.
Man, California won that game 43-20, bro.
And USC came back and won 50-49.
Mm-hmm.
But before we leave college football, the first college football playoff rankings came out tonight.
Yeah, I saw that. Mm-hmm.
Were you surprised by the list? Well, first, let me tell you the list. I'll tell you the top 4.
Yeah, you go ahead and tell. I got the list. Go ahead and tell them.
Ohio State, number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia, 2.
Yep.
Michigan, 3.
Yep.
Florida State, 4.
Yep. That right there, I'm not mad with that. Because Georgia haven't been playing to a number 1 team standard.
And look at Georgia's strength of schedule.
Exactly.
Like, they just played Florida. They played South Carolina. The only team that really gave Georgia a run was Auburn.
Yeah.
That was it.
Ohio State, they've been dominating team. I like them being number 1, Georgia number 2.
I could even make an argument that Georgia really could be number 3.
Yeah. But if I put Georgia at number 3, I'm putting Florida State at 2. And Michigan go to 4. If you're doing it.
Okay, I can see that. Because Florida State didn't play. They didn't play LSU.
Mm-hmm.
That was a home opening game one.
Yeah, that was their first game.
Yeah, so I can see that Washington number 5.
That's good. How Washington been playing. Number 5 fits them.
Yeah.
5 fits them.
Bama all the way at 8 though.
I know that. We climbing up. You talking about we all the way? We were just at 13.
And then Ole Miss is number 10. That don't surprise me.
Like this list right here is a good.
Yeah.
This a good ranking right here.
Yeah, that don't surprise me. So, but I mean, I don't know. I didn't even look and see who any of these teams got this week. I know Alabama got LSU.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
I got it right here. Let me see. We ain't gonna say all of them, y'all. We just gonna talk about.
Just do like Ohio, the top 4: Ohio State, Georgia, Michigan.
Ohio State play Rutgers.
That's an easy win.
Georgia got Missouri.
Easy win.
I don't know. Missouri been
Well,
playing some ball.
y'all just gonna say Missouri.
Missouri been playing some ball now.
But I still think Georgia gonna win.
Like I said, Alabama got LSU. I don't see number 3 and number 4. I guess they have buys.
Michigan and Florida State.
Because I'm on the top 25 on ESPN. They not on here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, they are. I'm sorry. Michigan got Purdue. Easy win, like you said. And Florida State got Pittsburgh.
That might be a good game, but Florida State.
Florida State gonna blow them out. Michigan gonna blow them out. Yeah. After this week, everything pretty much gonna stay the same. Unless Ole Miss mess around and lose to Texas A&M, but I doubt that happen.
I don't know.
I got Ole Miss winning that one.
I just don't want to say Ole Miss gonna win.
Yeah, we're gonna get more than that on Saturday, y'all, on the regular podcast. But let's get into this NFL, man. Hey, hold on. Before we do that, I just not seen this. USC got Washington this week. That's going to be a good game.
The quarterback.
Hey, we're going to talk about that Saturday. Yeah. Y'all let us know who y'all think who going to win that game, y'all.
Because like you said, Michael Pence is sleeping. Yeah. They sleeping on him.
They sleeping on him for real. Yeah. But, let's go ahead and get into the NFL, though.
The America's team.
Cowboys.
They did what they were supposed to do.
They did. Versus the Rams. They were supposed to do. They looked good versus the Rams.
The Cowboys won 43-20.
Mm-hmm.
That was 25 or 31. 304 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. You know he gonna throw an interception.
You can't beat Dak without throwing an interception. But Dak had a good game.
Dak had an overall good game.
They had a good game. The whole Cowboys had a team. The whole Cowboy team in general had a good game for real.
CD Lamb, 12 receptions, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now they did shut their running game down. Pollard had 12 carries for only 53 yards.
Yeah, but see, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fan of Pollard. Last year when he was doing his thing, I was in love. I was saying Pollard supposed to be the starter. But the role they had Pollard playing is the role he's supposed to be playing.
Yeah.
Pollard not no starting back.
Yeah.
They can get all the carries. He's that explosive back that you put in to break out big plays like he was doing last year.
Mm-hmm. To give your starter a break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that. The Vikings and the Packers. I told you the Vikings were going to win that game.
I said that.
The Vikings won 24-10, but
Kirk
they lost Kirk Cousins.
Yep, he told his Achilles, man. He out for the season. But
if I'm Kirk Cousins, I'm calling Aaron Rodgers. Bruh, who fixed your Achilles? Send them my number.
Right
Tell
now.
them to call me. I mean, because Aaron Rodgers was almost pretty much warming up Sunday.
For real, getting the passes in.
Yeah.
But they lost Kirk Cousins, but they got Josh.
They got Josh.
No, Josh
Do we want
dog,
to talk
man.
about that now? We're going to wait and talk about it with all the trades together from today.
Now we're gonna talk about all the trade, but we just just didn't mention it.
But they did get Josh. The Falcons and the Titans. I can't remember who I said on this one, but the Titans won 28-23.
I said the Falcon because I didn't. I said the Titans.
Hey,
but I thought Malik Willis was playing, but he didn't.
But that Levis, am I saying his name right?
Will Levis.
Hey,
that boy played. Boy, that boy had a game.
He sure did.
That boy had a game. I sent you a stat on him too.
On Instagram. I wouldn't
going to it?
Yeah, I wouldn't even be mad if he took Ryan Tannehill's spot.
Yeah, because he didn't. He had a great game.
I would not be mad. It says Will Levis. He was 19 of 28 passing.
29.
19 of 29, right.
Yep.
238 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yep. And then D-Hop had 4 receptions, 128 yards with 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, D-Hop had his best game with Will Levis as quarterback.
And then on that same post, he got this stat right here. In one game, Will Levis had 4 touchdowns. In 5 games, Ryan Tannehill only got 2 touchdowns.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm the Tennessee Titans, I'm looking like, okay, this might be my starting quarterback.
Exactly, man. They should have been got rid of Ryan Tannehill.
I agree. Ryan Tannehill is not a quarterback. But another game, Saints-Colts. Now, I know I chose the Colts on this one, but the Saints won 38-27.
I think I chose the Colts on this, too.
This guy, we both chose.
Yeah, we told the Dolphins on this. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, but we did say we wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots won because the Patriots always play them hard.
Oh, yeah, they played it good. I mean, that's a score.
Excuse me.
I mean, 31-17.
Yeah,
you look at that, but that's a good game, though.
Good game, yeah. That was a very good game. Jets and Giants. The Jets won by a field goal in overtime, 13-10. Hey, I'm telling you.
Bro, as long as the Jets just hang on in there.
They hanging in there.
Just to make it, Aaron Rodgers going to come back and win the Super Bowl.
They are hanging in there. Don't count the Jets out yet.
I'm telling you, they hanging there. But Aaron Rodgers come back and they win the Super Bowl.
They hanging in there. The Jaguars beat the Steelers 20-10.
Yep.
You said that, though.
Yeah, I had the Jaguars win that game.
Now, the Eagles and the Commanders. The Commanders were winning this game.
We said that, bro. We said the Commanders. We said the Eagles gonna win, but the Commanders gonna come out there and play hard because they always play them hard.
The score ended up being 38-31 Eagles, but the Commanders had the momentum.
Commanders
and the lead.
always have the lead, bro. So they just blow it at the end. Like even the first game when they played early in the season, the Commanders would win.
They
just
were. Yeah, they just blew it.
Nah, this game right here surprised me. Bryce Young got him one.
Yeah, Bryce Young finally got him one. We both had said C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, we're gonna win that game. But Bryce Young got him one. Shout out to you, boy. You surprised us for real.
For real, 15-13 was the score. Your Seahawks got them a win. 24-20 over the Browns. That was like a last-second touchdown. Did you see the highlights from that?
Yup, JSN got it out rookie.
Shocker of the week, probably.
For real, man, the Broncos beat the Chiefs.
The Broncos beat the Chiefs 24-9. And I got some stats for that game.
Well, nobody expected it, man. I need to hear Russell Wilson stats.
Russell Wilson stats, okay? He was 12 of 19, 114 yards, 3 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes, this is going to really shock you about Patrick Mahomes. 24 of 38, 241 yards, 2 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. They kicked 3 field goals.
And so either that mean the Bronco had them in the chokehold.
What y'all doing? That little sign. That's why we need a visual so they can see the
choker for real. That glove.
Yeah.
Ooh wee.
Jared Judy finally welcome back. He did his thing. He had 2 receptions, 50 yards, and a touchdown.
Okay. Yep.
Travis Kelce, 6 receptions, 58 yards. Kansas City, I was shocked that Kansas City did not score a touchdown.
Me too, for real.
That's what shocked me.
But Russ ain't threw no picks. Russ ain't throw no picks, so hey, that's how they win. Russ don't throw no picks and win the game.
The Cardinals and the Ravens, I didn't realize this game ended up as close as it was.
Yeah, the Ravens won 31-24.
Yeah, I did not realize that.
I'm telling you, bro, Josh just be balling, bro. He be keeping them in the game, bro.
Yeah.
He gonna go to Minnesota and say, I'm winning.
Yep. The Bengals and the 49ers.
Bengals won, bro. The 49ers.
The 49ers, what they got going on?
They on a 3-game losing streak.
Oh, man. Brock Purdy, 22 of 31, 365 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions.
Did Debo play?
Debo did not play.
Did Trent Williams play?
Nope. Christian McCaffrey played. George Kittle played.
Is Brock Purdy getting exposed?
Ayuk played. I've been saying that. I've been saying. Go back and listen to BeDifferent Podcast, some earlier episode.
Brock Purdy
and y'all
getting
know I am
exposed?
not a Brock Purdy fan.
Yeah, you not. You have been saying it, and I get it, but I don't. I think they just they in a slump right now. Like that team, they got beat once, and they just got they got to get their bounce back win. Like teams figuring them out now, so they got to get that bounce back.
But
win.
they added an extra piece today.
Exactly.
We gonna get into
that.
Joe Burrow threw for 3 touchdowns, so I mean he had a pretty good game.
And plus the Bengals coming together as well.
Yeah.
So
because Jamar Chase 10 receptions, 100 yards, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, the Bengals they getting it together.
They about to start gelling. The Chargers beat the Bears 30-13. That was the Sunday night game.
Yeah, that didn't surprise me. We said the Chargers.
And the Monday night game, the Lions and the Raiders, the Lions won 26-14.
I said that too because the Lions were coming off a loss.
Okay, but before we get into this trade stuff, you said something to me that I could not believe about the Buffalo Bills. And I had to go Google it.
Oh, no,
and it was true.
It wasn't about the Buffalo Bills, about the New York Giants. But I know what you're talking about, though. Right here, I got it. Tyrod Taylor is the first African-American QB to win a game for the New York Giants.
And how long have they been in the league? The Giants been a team?
I don't have it, but I saw. But we did look it up, though. Like, they've been in the league a long time.
Tyrod Taylor is the first black person to win a game for the New York Giants.
Yep.
Starting as quarterback. The starting
like we said, we went and looked it up because I didn't think it was true. But when I looked it up, it's actually true. They had other black quarterback, like they had Geno Smith and they had what was the name?
Josh Johnson.
Yeah, Josh Johnson, but they didn't win no game. Tyrod Taylor got in and won a game.
Exactly, he's the first quarterback to
first African American
quarterback to do that for the New York Giants.
Hey, yeah, man, shout out to him for real, bro. Like even though they may not it's small, but it's just crazy.
But
though.
I wonder why it didn't get as much hype as it should have.
Yeah,
because that's something major to think that the New York Giants been around a good little minute.
Exactly, and that's for them to have their first African American quarterback to win a game.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, but I just thought that was an interesting little fact.
That is an interesting fact though, for real.
Talk about. But let's get into these trades. Okay, you want to talk about the trades first or basketball first?
Let's get into these trades because we already on football anyway, man. I know y'all been seeing to sports where the NFL trade world going crazy because the deadline is coming.
And when I say the NFL went crazy today, y'all, the NFL went crazy. Let's start it out. Chase Young.
To the 49ers.
Did you see that coming?
Man, I did not at all. 49ers, they just add another piece. The puzzle already built. They just put extra on it now.
Yeah, and you know what? I was talking to your uncle, my brother Jay, on the way home from work tonight, and he said he's glad Chase Young got out of there. And I understand what he's saying because Washington, they're not. It's like. They ain't trying to win no championship. That's what it looks like.
They coming up, but they still got a long way to come.
They got a long way to go. Yeah. So I see what he's saying about Chase Young getting out of there. And especially going to the 49ers. He is on a legit Super Bowl contender.
Yes. Literally. With a great defense.
Exactly.
He's just making it better.
Yep. Another trade. Now, this guy, you might not even know who he is, but I know who he is because he played at Mississippi State. Montez Sweat.
Who don't know who Montez Sweat is?
Okay, I didn't know.
She trying to disrespect my sports now. I know. All right.
But they traded him to Chicago.
I know that him and Chase. Both on Washington D-line. They were the 2 months. I don't know why they did that.
That don't make sense. Why are you getting rid of both of them?
Exactly. The 2 best defensive players. Crazy.
I
That's some draft picks.
Yeah. And then, of course, we kind of mentioned this. Arizona traded Joshua Dobbs to the Minnesota Vikings today. And Josh was the starting quarterback for the Cardinals because Kyler Murray has been out. And I just read something, I think it was yesterday or Sunday, that said Kyler Murray will not be starting this week again. So who Who gonna be their starting quarterback? Like, who behind Josh?
I don't know, but that's a good pickup by the Vikings, though, because Josh been playing, keeping the Cardinals in the game. Now you bring him to the Vikings. Yep. Got a little bit more help on the receiver side. Got him a good tight end, decent O-line.
And Josh has experience. He's an experienced backup quarterback.
Exactly. And then he ain't no dummy, like we said.
He's super smart.
Exactly. He don't got to play football. He just doing it because he love the game. He going to learn the playbook fast.
Exactly. And but I did read that he's not playing Sunday. They starting whoever the other backup was.
Yeah, that makes sense though, cause
But it made sense for the Vikings to go out and get Josh too, though, with Kirk Cousins being injured or whatever.
Yeah, it do make sense. That all the trade then.
That was it, but
I do have this other fact right here. These stats right here, because we talked about it on the BeDifferent Podcast. But man. Shout out to AJ Brown,
yes, bro. I'm glad you brought that up. Because AJ been balling.
That man been balling. I got AJ Brown last 6 games. This is stats from his last 6 games. 9 catches, 131 yards. 9 catches, 175 yards, 2 touchdowns. 6 catches, 127 yards. 7 catches, 131 yards. 10 catches, 137 yards and a touchdown. 8 catches, 129 yards and 2 touchdowns. He the first player in NFL history with 125 plus receiving yards in 6 straight games.
Yep. Shout out to you, AJ Brown. For y'all that don't know, that's a Mississippi boy from real, right down the road down there in Starkville. Shout out. Hey, man, y'all tag him. You would come home. You want to come on a BeDifferent Podcast? The door is always open,
The door is always open for
we would
real,
love
man.
to have you here.
You are definitely a BeDifferent type of guy, definitely. Man.
Even though you went to that school up north. But that's all right,
hey, you still balling in that field, man. Go get that Super Bowl, man.
Keep doing your thing, young man. And I was gonna mention this too. The Buffalo Bills signed Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, that to the practice squad.
Oh, I was just to the practice squad.
I think so. I thought they would have said.
Yeah, you right. It said Leonard Fournette is signing with Bills practice squad. Okay, but hey, you can easily move up on the practice squad.
Easily can move up.
Yep.
But speaking of trades, though, let's jump to this basketball side, man. Basketball side of the sports world.
So, I went to bed super early last night, right? I didn't even finish watching the Monday night game. I went to bed at halftime. I wake up this morning, look at my phone. I got ESPN notifications, Twitter notifications, Facebook notifications.
Underdog notifications.
Yeah, underdog notifications. I'm like, what went on last night? I look. James Harden traded to the Clippers. Yep. I'm like, what?
Yep.
And I sent it to you. I was like, I gotta send Solomon. We gotta talk about this. But go ahead and tell the trade details.
The Clippers got James Harden, PJ Tucker, and Philip Persevere. I don't know how to say his last name. I'm gonna say Peters. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try, but say Philip. We're gonna say Philip P.
Philip P.
Philip P.
Yeah.
All right. But the 76ers got Marcus Morris, Nicholas Batum, Robert Covington, KJ Martin, a 2028 unprotected first round pick, 2 second round picks, and a pick swap.
Who won that trade to you? Just looking at it on paper.
Just looking at it right here off this paper for what I just said, I'm gonna say the Clippers because they get defensive PJ Tucker. Because, he ain't going to score the ball, but he going to play the defense. He going to guard the team best player. Like, if he have to, he will guard the team best player. And James Harden, like, if he get over there and want to play, he will give you great production. But he got to want to play.
I agree with what you said, but to me, on paper, the 76ers won. Because, like you just said, PJ is going to play defense. But PJ getting old. Yeah. These boys moving a whole lot faster than they used to.
Mm-hmm. And he got liability on offense.
Right. James Harden. We don't know what kind of James Harden we're going to get. We don't know which one we're going to get.
You're right.
And like Shannon Sharp said on First Take this morning, it's been a long time since James Harden been the third option.
Yeah.
And is he even going to be the third option? Will Russ be the third option and he the fourth option?
Yep.
I mean, I really don't understand.
I don't like the trade now.
I don't like the trade at all.
Like we said on the podcast, they should never did this trade. That's a crazy trade. Like I said, they have Russell Westbrook. Then you got PG. Then you got Kawhi. Okay, I understand you put Kawhi at the 3. James Harden can't go to the 3. He's either going to be the 1 or the 2. But what you going to do? You going to put in Russ and James Harden and have Kawhi and Paul George all on the floor?
Like, I mean, that's why I don't understand why the Clippers even agreed to this trade.
That's crazy.
And then you got rid of Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris he can get on a good night. He can get you a 10 and 10.
Exactly. Nicholas Batum. He old, but he coming off the bench.
He can get you a 3.
Exactly. He'll knock down that 3.
Yeah. So I don't understand why the Clippers did that, and then I don't like it too because James Harden has wiggled his way out of another situation.
Team, yeah, another situation that he's claimed that he don't want to be a part of.
Exactly. Like in real life, a real person, you might not like your job, and you look for another job, but you don't just keep wiggling your way out of jobs.
Yeah, like you just don't keep getting chance after
chance after chance, and then even being in the NBA, do you know how many people wish they had the opportunity to play the professional sports?
Exactly.
And then to me, it's almost like he's taking it for granted because the way he moving.
Exactly.
You know?
He getting upset about every little thing, and when he don't like, he wouldn't leave the team.
Exactly. I can give you a whole list of stuff I don't like about my job, but guess what? I ain't trying to leave not right now.
Bills still gotta be paid.
Exactly. I might not like it, but guess what? I still gotta do my job. And he wasn't doing his job. He didn't like it. He made it vocal that he didn't like it.
Yep.
He did not come to practice. And when he did come to practice, he was fat and out of shape. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Man, I don't know. But James Harden, my boy, I don't know, man. I hope it work out over there, but
I really don't. And honestly, I don't see them how acquiring James Harden helped their championship
run.
Yeah. Like I don't. Did it benefit them? Like I mean, I know it's gonna benefit them, but like, was it enough? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Did you pay too much? You know?
Yeah, is it worth it?
Right.
What
is
you
it
gave
worth
up,
it?
what you receive and worth what you gave up.
Right.
I get what you're saying, but get into another stat, man. I know this is old. This is an old game right here. I know y'all probably already saw it, the Lakers and the Kings. But I sent you this stat because the Kings did win 132-127. But I got to say, Anthony Davis played. And y'all know me. I do not. I like Anthony Davis, but I'm his biggest hater because he don't stay healthy. But he played. He had 30 points, 16 rebounds, and 3 blocks.
He had a game. Bron had 27 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this how they lost. De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, he had 37
points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists.
And then Malik Monk, he had 22 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists.
That probably was good. It says Malik Monk scored 11 of his 22 points in overtime.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good game.
Yep.
Just from the numbers.
Just looking at the numbers, yep. But I got another score, man. Shout out to LSU girl team. I know this a minute ago, but I gotta say this that was a monster score.
Yes, yeah.
Man, LSU team beat the East Texas Baptist 99-26.
In the exhibition game.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Them girls still out there balling.
Yeah, LSU gonna win it back to back.
I believe so too. But look, before we end this, I had another when we were talking about trade, something else I was gonna ask you about.
Hold up. What you got?
What you think about Devontae Adams? Do you think the Raiders should trade him?
Yes.
I do.
He need to get out of there.
He needs to get out. I don't think they're gonna do it, but he needs to get out of there because last
night he was open for like 3 different touchdowns. Jimmy Garoppolo just wasn't throwing the ball, either getting sacked or I don't know what he doing, throwing picks. Like one touchdown, Jimmy Garoppolo underthrew. He had the man beat double cover. All he had to do was just put a good, perfectly placed ball outside a little bit, drop it in there, underthrew a pick. And then the other one, he just got sacked. So, I mean, like, you can't do that if your receiver open, your quarterback ain't got time to throw the ball.
Yep. I think the Raiders should trade him just because, like, how we talking about the Commanders rebuilding. The Raiders, I don't know what they doing. I don't know. I don't know what. They need to be going after Caleb Williams, it look like.
Yeah, for real, something.
So Michael Pitts or somebody.
A quarterback, man, for real.
Yes, because the quarterback they got, Jimmy G. But to me, Jimmy G ain't never been no quarterback. Mm-hmm. He been a good, because he backed up Tom for all them years. Like,
he was just a backup.
Just a backup, yeah, so. But anyway, you got anything else?
No, I think that's about it for this episode of Top Game Tuesday.
All right, well, until next time, I'm Toya.
I'm Solomon.
Remember, be different.
Peace. That was another episode of Top Game Tuesday. Make sure to listen and download Top Game Tuesday every Tuesday and Be Different Podcast every Saturday at 2 o'clock on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and anywhere else where you can listen to your podcast, all at the Be Different Podcast.
As always, you can follow us on our social media pages, Instagram @_BeDifferentPodcast, Twitter @_BeDifferentPod. Go subscribe and like our YouTube channel at Be Different Podcast.